Hello everyone. So I'm Sunil, and actually I'm observing since some days the practice that people are doing in the gym or in their daily practices. That when we do the practice, most of the people, I like to observe the people. So I have been observing that many people are struggling during the practice. Well, let's come to the point. Today I'm gonna show you three different practice, maybe one extra, just to release the tension between the practice, which actually gonna helps you for many things, but I'm today targeting just your back pain that you feel sometime, especially in your lumbar region or the neck or shoulder pain, or sometimes the boringness at your home. Well, let's begin the practice. Few things we has to be important which gonna change your daily practice, because normally when you do the practice you have been observing some struggle that I gonna show you directly here. So one of the practice that I gonna make it, as most of the people are doing and struggling in it. Well, the first thing you adjust yourself, like your lumbar, your sacrum and your lumbar has to be on the ground, and then we are doing some sort of crunches in which you stretching your leg. And so most of the time what the people do is that when they are doing this practice, they block the breath. Like the breaths you do, it's short. And also, like when the hands going over the head in front, here you are losing the game, that you are not really working at the right point. So what you have to do actually in this practice, or you can try to do it, because it's not gonna come directly, you only make the 10 reps in which you just press your sacrum down, active your core and heels down. Then when you exhale, try to exhale through the mouth, which gonna really helps you to dive deeper into your practice. So when you are exhaling, it's more or less like this. And the next things you observe, that you don't let your arms come over like that way. It looks fine, but actually it's cut all the connections to your muscles. So even if you make it less, that's fine, but try to make it deeper. Keep your mind close, keep your mind relaxed, not close, and exhale through your mouth. Will gonna helps you a lot. And you just have to make it 10 times. Make it for 1 month. You will observe the great benefits. So I will show you 5 times. And if you begin to feel the cramps at your abdomen, in exchange, what you can do to release this and still keeping the same activation at your core muscle, you can, with exhalation, so here you can see that with inhale you really kept keeping your shoulder active, stretching your arms and bracing your lumbar and your sacrum on the ground. And when you exhale, you very actively pushing your hip higher, pressing your heels down and bringing the arms. If you have this kind of little things, you can use it. Otherwise you can even do it with the empty hand. So complete activation, it's releasing the tension in the opposite direction and still keeping you completely active. Okay, so this is the first practice, especially to build up your pecs. The second one you're gonna do it. So the most important, as I say in my concept, it's your breath and your connection with your body and mind. So mind relax. Then the next one, your knees has to be bit outer than your hip, and then the right hand back and the left leg straight. With exhalation, the hand and the leg coming back to the beginning point. Always with exhalation. You may think that maybe the breath is not the important part of the practice, but it does. It really does. You make it and you're gonna feel. Then you do the same practice with the opposite leg. And as you will apply the breathe in your practice, the benefit will be direct. You will have better engagement plus less stress in your muscles, and you will feel the ease in your practice. So well, 10 times you can do this one, 10 times the first one, and the last one, just 3 exercises to brings you a beautiful belly plus pain-free back and neck, shoulders. The third one, you're really stretching your both arms back, relax the shoulder and neck, heels bit outer than your hip, and as you exhale, you push the coccyx in and try to bring your knees over your chest and slightly curve your spine. By the time when you gain more possibilities, slowly you can even stretch your leg a bit more wider or even completely straight. Don't forget to roll the spine at the end and keep the engagement of your lower body. So these are the 3 exercises, which is really interesting for you, that you can do it and build up your core, get strength, keep your mind relaxed, and let's meet up in the next video. Till then, bye bye.